We are joined today by Maria Sol Silva, Management Director, Oi Telecom. We're going to talk today about how to make sure your process management supports project execution. Maria, in 2000, Oi, you wanted to begin process standardization. What was the event or action that caused you to start on your standardization journey?
A larger complex company like Oi has huge benefits from process standardization. In our case, we are a telecom company that is spread all over Brazil, which is a very large country. And we are the result of the merging of several regional telecom companies that were previously owned by the state. So by that time, it was very urgent and evident to us that we had to work on process standardization in order to be able to benefit from potential synergies and also to improve the quality and better manage the processes of the company throughout the country.
Tell me a little bit about your strategy to standardize process.
I'd say the strategy was also a result of this environment, this situation. The company was very large, very complex, so we needed to have people in the different areas of the company so that we could make it happen. In fact, we strongly believe that the quality happens in the end of the chain, of the value chain. So you cannot do that only with a very small central team. So we decided to have this corporate central team of experts working with local process offices and also with several people in the several different employees in all departments that were properly trained in process management, so that we could work and reach all the potential areas, all the potential departments in the organization and make this happen.
You mentioned you use small centralized teams. What is the biggest benefit to that approach?
The corporate central team is responsible for defining the methodology, the framework, the guidelines according to which the local process offices, teams, and the process leaders will have to follow. And this team of experts has this responsibility for doing this and also for training people, training these people that are working in different departments. And that's the major benefit. You asked me about the challenges as well, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The main challenge, I'd say, is the managers of these people, the functional managers, release them to get trained, to be trained, and to work in process management. Understanding that it's not only something that is going to be competing with their day-to-day activities, but that they are going to benefit from it. So I'd say this is the main challenge, and it's only possible to overcome it when the managers realize that that's beneficial for them too. Their team will be able to work in a better way and get better results if they have this knowledge within their own teams. And the more for the central team, they will also, the central corporate team will also be responsible for leading directly those projects that are more cross-functional. Then they will lead them directly. But the other ones that are more within the boundaries of their own departments, they can be developed with a coaching by that people that are already trained in that department.
You were able to see $79.4 million returned so far through this process improvement, but where did it deliver the initial success as far as savings?
pretty well disseminated across the company and across the whole value chain from sales to delivery. We have processes, and the way we measure it is basically in costs avoided due to poor execution or lack of management and control in the processes. That's that they are the projects, the process improvement projects are focused on. So we had improvement projects that were focused on reducing the number of mistakes in sales, as well as projects that were focused on reducing the number of technical visits in the operation field, in the field operation. These technical visits that were done due to repeated problems. So one technician would go to a customer, a residence, to fix a problem, and within less than 48 hours the same problem would occur. So that's probably poor execution, and we have projects to deal with this. So it's pretty much spread all over the company.
You currently have around 18,000 direct employees. 16% of them have at least one level of proficiency in Six Sigma, and more than 200 employees are trained in BPM. What was the key to developing a culture in which employees believe in and actually use the Six Sigma training and the BPM training?
I think the key is really establishing win-to-win relationships with the different areas of the organization. So when we approached the finance department team, we approached the risks and control team, and together we were able to show the value of this of doing these projects. Like the finance team were able to calculate how much money we can get back from developing these projects, and the risks and control team assesses the risks associated with each process, and what are the actions that are necessary to mitigate these risks. So the company benefits from that. And when you approach, for example, a sales director, it becomes much easier to show him that by fine-tuning his telesales process, for instance, the field operation will be much more effective, because they will get visits that they are going to be much more effective, and then billing will be better too, and then the whole result for the company will be better. So showing the value and establishing these win-win relationships is the key.
Maria Sol Silva of Oi Telecom, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.